Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to the first episode of If I Were In, a fandom series. Today's fandom, of course, Star Wars, dude. I should really put this away before I hurt myself, shouldn't I? Alright, let's just jump straight into it. So the way that this is going to work, I'm going to be asking myself a series of questions that'll help figure out who I would be if I were in the Star Wars universe. All these questions are going to be in the description below, so you can play along with me and give me your answer in the comments, because I'm super excited to see what all of you guys would be if you're in this universe. Would we know each other? Would we be from the same planet? Would we hate each other? Would we fight each other? Let's find out now. So let's jump into creating Zay in Star Wars. So question number one, what's your name? My name would be Zay. I'm gonna stick with Zay. Maybe we'll add an apostrophe after the S. No, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at Zay. Question number two, what's your species? I'm going human. Good old basic red-blooded human. Question number three, what's your age? I'm gonna stick with 18, just like now. I don't want to be an adult because I want to experience all the universe, and I don't want to be a child because I want to experience all of the universe. I don't want to be confined to a crib. Question number four, what's your appearance? See, this is where a lot of people would start saying that they're 6'3", 300 pounds of pure muscle. But I'm just going to stick with my exact same body type. 13 pounds lighter, but my same body type, same height and everything. So I'd say 5'11", 170 pounds or so, and same hair, same face, same everything. You know, a lot of people when they make characters that have like scars and stuff, like across the face, and I have an ear missing from when I fought a tauntaun. Dude, who fights tauntauns? The only scar that I would have is this one across my shoulder from when I broke my clavicle, but I'll let it transfer through. My character got into a fight with a tauntaun. Who fights tauntauns? I fight tauntaun. Question number five, what's your planet of origin? Ooh. Question number five, what's your planet of origin? Ooh, that's hard. I have two planets in mind, Takodana and Lothal. So the reason that I'm thinking Takodana is because a lot of the wildlife kind of looks like my home area, not my hometown, but my home area. Like if you drive a little bit, there's a lot of thick tree and lake and river and stuff like that. But the reason I chose Lothal is because the vibe of it makes me think of my hometown in real life. And I really like both of them, so I can't choose. We'll flip a coin. Alright, heads, I'm from Takodana. Tails, I'm from Lothal. May the force be with this flip. Oh, I almost dropped it. Okay, it's tails. I am from Lothal. So far I am an 18-year-old Lothal human. Sounds about right. I like it. Alright, question number six. What is your occupation, skill, or title? Ooh, I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to try to think of some real-world things that I can do, some real-world skills, and transfer that over to Star Wars. So, my hobbies, I am a musician, and I want to be a filmmaker, so I'm good with cameras and stuff like that. So, both of those are entertainment. Do I want to be an entertainer? Ah, God! Alright, I don't want to be an entertainer. So, no on the music side. What about the filmmaking side? I don't think there's movies in Star Wars. There are. There was that one in Legends. At least the only one that's coming to mind is that one in Legends that they made about Luke after the whole events of Return of the Jedi. But I don't think I would want to make movies in that world. I'm gonna say that I am a specialist in communications. Because YouTube is something else that I do, it's not necessarily just filmmaking, it's something about making a community. So I'm gonna say that I specialize in like communications with other people. Broadcasting signals to people halfway across the galaxy and things like that. I think that's pretty cool. I think I'll throw in like low-level mechanics, so like I can fix a droid. Piloting. I'm gonna say that I'm actually a very good pilot because I feel like if I was in the Star Wars universe, I would be able to drive a ship and drive that ship well. So I'm gonna be a communications expert, a low-level mechanic, and a pilot. Question number 7, do you have a ship of any kind? You guys, I've spent months, and I genuinely mean months, coming up with what ship I would want because I can't make up my mind. You know, I thought at first that I'd want some kind of a lightweight freighter, kind of like the Millennium Falcon, but you know what? I came up with an answer, and I want you guys to hear me out on this, okay? So in The Force Awakens, we saw Unkar Plutt had this ship. It actually got blown up when Rey and Finn were going to find a way off of Jakku. But there's this ship called the Quad Jumper, and I'll put a picture up of it now. It basically consists of these 4 turbines with a small cabin in the middle and a cockpit in the front. And I actually really like this design. I think it's pretty cool. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, that looks like a flying brick. But like, the more I looked at it and the more I looked at the schematics, that looks pretty cool. Like, I can live in the ship itself, which is something that I really want. I wouldn't want like an X-Wing. I don't like the idea of just having a thing to transport. I love the idea of like, I'm going between planets and I need to rest, and this is also my home, so I'm gonna have a bed here, and things like that. I think that's really cool. So definitely a quad jumper. I'd say that it's somewhat modified to have more space, so I don't know if that's like a compartment on the top or something, but you know, just a little more space, because it's kind of cramped. That little attic thing should make up for it. Question number 8, is your character force sensitive? Now, before I answer this, I want to talk to you guys about a problem that I have with OCs. A lot of time when you see people making their own characters for any kind of fandoms, they just completely go overboard and make their character the most powerful character in existence, which, if that's what you're into, more power to you. But personally, I always like the realistic approach to things. I don't like thinking that I'm gonna be more powerful than Vader and Sidious combined, and I'm gonna be the next Anakin Skywalker and things like that. I like to take somewhat of a more realistic approach, so when I say this, know that it comes from a place of me kind of conflicting with myself. I do think I would be force sensitive, and by no means am I saying that I am a powerful force user. By no means am I saying I'm a Jedi. I just think that I'm force sensitive and have the potential of becoming something like that. I'm not going to make my character OP, okay? He's a beginner. He obviously doesn't have a Jedi Master because most of them were killed off. Question number 9, what's your allegiance? I'd like to think that I don't have any allegiance yet. Obviously, like I said, there's no Jedi around, so there's nobody to train me and knight me. I do have an idea in mind about how I would learn the ways of the Force and things like that, but that doesn't involve a Jedi Master. So I don't think that I'm a Jedi. Definitely don't think I'm a Sith. But I also don't think that I am involved in the Rebellion or the Resistance or anything like that. So I'm going to say that I am undecided, but leaning towards the Rebellion, because as you guys know, Lothal... Oh, by the way, I'm going to be setting this in the time... Basically, in the time frame of Star Wars Rebels. That would be when the Empire has a very strong grip on a few planets, and Lothal is one of those, so I'd like to think that my character, having seen how tyrannical the Empire is and how oppressive it is, that I would be against it, so not affiliated, leaning towards the Rebellion. Alright, question number 10. Do you have a companion of any kind? Yes, I would have a companion. Well, first off, if my friends also existed in this universe, I'd love to figure out a way to weave them in and have them be like my little crew. But just for this video, it's just me and another companion. And that companion is going to be my personal R2 unit. I don't know what to name him, guys. Can you help me name him? Let me know down in the comments what I should name this little droid. But I designed this here in Disneyland 2 trips ago, I think. And he is an R2 unit with a black head and black arms and little wheelie thing. And I love the design. I love it so much. I really love the R2 units. I thought about going R4, but I'm not really a fan, so I just stuck with the classic. And yeah, I don't know what to name him. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think the name should be, because... But he would be my companion, and we would go traveling around the galaxy in our quad jumper together. Plus, because the quad jumper only has one bed, if I had somebody else, we'd have to figure out a way to switch, versus having a droid, I can just turn him off and put him in a corner. I wouldn't turn him off, okay, that's mean. I just put him in a corner. Question number 11. Would you have a weapon, and what would it be? Yes, I'd have a weapon. It would not be a blaster, it would be a lightsaber. Now hear me out, I know, there's no way that my character would have a lightsaber. I get that. Let me tell you how I figured it out. First off, let me preface this by saying the reason I'm going with lightsaber, again, is not because I want my character to be OP. It's because I'm just not a blaster person. In real life, I'm not a gun person either, I'm a sword person. I feel like they're cooler, and I'm more interested in them. I do see the appeal in guns and in blasters and things like that, but in this, where I can create my character exactly how I want it to be, he's going to have a lightsaber, and this is the story how. So as we know from Star Wars Rebels, on Lothal, my character's homeworld, there is a Jedi temple. It's abandoned, but it's there. When we see the temple in Rebels, we see Kanan, one of the characters that goes inside, have a vision through the Force, and he goes into this sort of training room in the Jedi Temple. And in that vision, we get a chance to see a bunch of different lightsaber designs hanging on walls. Now, I know these lightsabers aren't actually real, they're just visions from the Force, but we can see Kanan actually physically interact with them and hold them and turn them on and fight with them. So it's not only that the designs are there, he's also able to interact with them. Now, it could be argued that he's seeing a room that he saw in his past when he was training at the Jedi Temple, but I'd like to think that this is something that can be recreated through the Force. The Force works in ways that we don't understand. It could recreate a room that somebody's never seen. So my reasoning as to how my character got a lightsaber is that he visited the Lothal Jedi Temple, went into it, had a vision, went into that same training room, or one like it, and was able to interact with and train with lightsabers. This is where he gets his basic understanding of it, and also where he's able to see how it's designed and how it works. And because he's able to come in contact with these and see how they're built, he goes home and he makes one on his own. We know that kyber crystals can be obtained through this temple because that's how Ezra got his and made his own lightsaber. So I'd like to think that my character also got his crystal from there and constructed his own using that. And what did he create? Well, he created this right here. This is a 3D rendering of how I'd want my character's lightsaber to be designed. I'll leave a link in the description so that you can make your own lightsaber just like this, but this is what mine would look like. I'm a big fan of the black color, not because of anything evil or anything like that, just because I think it looks cooler. The emitter does have a sort of shroud on it, which I love. I don't like the flat emitters, I like when they're at an angle. And it's got a nice little clip on the bottom, just like on Anakin's saber, that I can hook onto my belt. I genuinely really like this design. I tried to go somewhat minimalistic. Oh, and the lightsaber color, I almost totally forgot. It would be green. I took a lot of time to think about that. Would I be a green or a blue? I don't think I'd be red. I don't think I'd be like an orange or yellow or shimmering pink. I think I would be a green. But yeah, that's my lightsaber. And lastly, question number 12, does your character have a significant backstory? I don't think so. I like to think that I'm a nobody that becomes something better. I was able to follow my Force sensitivity to the Jedi Temple and learn more about the Force and what I could be. I got a lightsaber in the process, learned a lot about philosophy, jumped in my quad jumper, and travel the galaxy looking for people to help. And you know what? I do think I would have joined the rebellion. My character grew up on a planet that was completely decimated and completely oppressed by the Empire, so of course he'd want to jump in and help. Me and this little dude are gonna go save the galaxy. So that's it, guys. That's who I would be if I were in Star Wars. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I spent months coming up with my answers to these, and some of them I kind of answered on the spot here because I had to put it up to fate. Oh, sorry, the Force. And this was so much fun. Let me know if you guys played along, what your answers are in the comment section below. Help me name our little droid friend here, okay? I gotta know what you guys think we should name him. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like below and subscribe right down there if you haven't already. You have a great little family here and you would look great in it. I will see you guys next week with another video and pretty soon with another If I Were In. But until then, go do some good stuff later and may the Force be with you.